Morning fellas and ladies. There's obviously a few girls doing the fishing nowadays, so I always include you lot. Right, we're down at Naseby Reservoir, down near Rugby, and I've never fished it before, first time on the complex, and it's just been taken over by some new owners, I believe. And it's Dad versus lad. We're going to have this is Guy, my lad, and we're going to have a friendly competition. Circumstances have changed. We was originally going to do it for 48 hours. We may still stay for that long if we're enjoying ourselves. But it's blowing an absolute hooligan, and it's pretty cold, and it looks a bit gruesome, to be honest, the conditions. So we're just going to do it today through till darkness and see how it goes as far as the competition that we're filming is concerned.
We had a good look round, didn't we?
We've had a real good look. There's all the guys that are huddled in this sort of back bay here. But we hear from our mate Hassan and a few people that fished it that's a pretty gash area, so we don't really want to be fishing in that. I don't want to end up blanking on somewhere where it's normally quite prolific.
Spoke to that chap as well, didn't I?
Yeah, there was a runner came by, wasn't there? What did he say?
Yeah, he said he's seen a few yesterday. You know?
On the dam wall. Yeah. But we might be jeopardising the bivvies here. I think we could have a bit of a problem if we're not careful.
Kite situation.
Yeah, and maybe a few broken poles. It is really, really windy. So we'll see what happens anyhow. And then you can see what we get up to. Take it from there.
Sorted.
Who's going to win?
Questionable, isn't it?
I think the best looking one will probably win, because he can put up with the poor conditions more than I can now. I'm getting on a bit, you know, so I like my comforts. Nah, I'm only kidding. Who knows? We both fish very similar, actually. Because
we're not going to be too far away.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, so he's obviously took some influence from me, so we do actually fish quite alike. So surprise, surprise. So we'll see how it goes anyhow. Tally-ho, chaps. This is meant to be fun. Right, let's have a look. Oh, how's my hair, love? Hey?
Still there.
Yeah, still on. Good glue these days, guys.
So we've got one bivvy up, still blowing a gale. Dad's just putting us up now. Going to take probably 10 more minutes, get a plan together, get some rods out, see if we can get a few fish out, quick time. Sorted.
Yeah. Could well be a detonation going on here. Yeah, it's blowing an absolute hoolie. We've managed to get the bivvies nailed down. Just hope they last in this strong wind. But we're on the dam wall. None of the regulars look like they fancy it. They've all gone in the back bay out of the way. So we're going to, well, me personally, I'm just going to put singles on for now and put some 5-ounce leads on and smash them out and see if I can find a group of fish. And I'll take it from there, and then I'll just pick one rod at a time. I'm just going to get fishing for now because we're running out of time. It's been such a short day, you know, with the traffic jams and having to get set up in all this bad sort of weather. So we wanted to just get the bivvies up first so we had a bit of shelter to actually work. So I'm going to put singles on, bang them out, then I'm going to pick one rod off at a time, and I'm going to go on to the method later. But obviously it needs a little bit of prep, so in the meantime I want the rods fishing to try and maximise the time. So that's what I'm doing, so see what happens with that. I'm not fishing a monstrous distance out because I've still got 20-pound line on from fishing elsewhere where I needed it. So not my time to change. And as I'm getting a bit older, I don't really. When I was younger, I used to fish monster distance just because I could. Everywhere I went I ended up sort of almost doing a Mark Hutchinson, I guess. I reckon he does a bit of that, my old mate. So yeah, what I did was just bang a single out. I mean, it's blowing an absolute hurricane here, so we'll see what happens. Water's massively coloured, but I'm sure they'll find it. There's a decent head of fish in here, so we'll see. And then, as I said earlier, start with 3 singles and then start picking the rods off and change to what I fancy. So I've got a different thing on every rod basically, because I don't know the place. And I've just seen a bream roll down there, right in the margins. Or maybe it wasn't a bream. So maybe I'm too far out now. We'll see.
Right, so my tactic, I'm going to start off with a little pop-up. I seen a guy earlier who was walking his dog, and I asked him what's he seen, because I think he walks up down here quite regular. He said he's seen some close in just further up. So my tactic, PVA bags on all 3. Not too far, my dad's fishing a bit further out, so I'm going to switch it up. He don't know about them fish I've seen, so hopefully I can snipe one and then go from there, put some bait out if I get a bite or 2. So yeah, let's do that in.
Right guys, I mentioned this tip before, but if you're using a mesh bag and it's a bit fiddly and you just want to hook the rig through it, sometimes if you've got damp weather or you're in a bit of a hurry, you can have it melt before you've even managed to hook the bag onto it. And even then, if you've got some PVA that's quite thin, the bag can actually fly off during the cast. So what I do, I make a loop before I actually put the bait in the PVA tube, and that loop is going to be a cradle, so I can just put it on the hook, and it acts as a, you know, you can absolutely leather it and it's not going to tear off. So I'll just put that through there, and you can crack it as hard as you want. Got a slight ladder in the PVA there, let's ignore that. So yeah. Yep. 7 feet deep there, I would say. See, all these young guns think they're trendy folding the handles, but you can still do it at my age.
So Dad's just gone a bit further out. I've seen him cast longer distance. I'm going to go for the shorter distance, as like I said earlier, seen a few fish close. So that's what I'll do now. See how it goes. Flying like a kite, that was.
Yeah, I put a mesh bag on one, a single on one, and I'm using a solid on the other. Just got a little 10mm yellow pop-up. I've got a small shot about 1 inch from it. Quite a long hair on that one, but it doesn't matter because they took the lot in a bag. I've got a 2 ounce lead, 7-inch hook length, which is a lot more than quite a few people would use. Some people use them about 4 or 5 inches, but I like them a bit longer. Just from messing about, I found that you get a body take sometimes if I use it too short, the hook length. And this time of the year, solids are always pretty good, because if you use stuff where you can, I was going to try the method, but we're running out of time, and the breakdown time on the method at this time of the year is a bit slow. You can sometimes get it back and the ball's still on, so I thought I'll skip that one, even though I was going to use it, because I like the method because you can use some of the interesting liquids on there that are not always PVA friendly, such as sweet corn juice and some of the juice from tigers and things like that, which aren't PVA friendly. So there we go. I've changed tack using the solid. I'm going to use one of the goos in a minute. I used to wonder about these things and did some sort of trials and found that they really do work. And my mate Pete Olaus was the ex-England coach. He uses them all the time, and he totally convinced me, because I've seen his results back to back against just a solid with just pellets in. It was absolutely conclusive. So when I switched over and started doing that, I got more action, simple as that. It's not an advert for those people that own the company or anything like that. I'm nothing to do with it. I'm just telling you guys that it is worth a try. I don't know if they're all valid, but the ones that I like are the isotonic, which you can use in a bigger sort of quantity. The no name, which in a sort of medium bag like this, you only need 5 drops. It's very strong. It's almost part of the garlic family, I think. That's a very good one, but as I say, use it very sparingly. The isotonic you can use a lot more. I've used the squid one as well, that was very good. The buttermilk one was good. Was it buttermilk? Yeah, I think that was the name of it. Good as well. So those are the ones I'd recommend that I've tried. Can't vouch for some of the others because I've not tried too many. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do in a minute. So top this up. Right, I've got some of that Kiana goo. This is the isotonic, like I said. You can see that we use a lot. There's hardly any left. And as I say, you can put a fair old squirt in there. A lot of people might be scared of using quite a bit like that, but don't be. It just works. It's got almost a bit of a grapefruity smell to it, that one. See how that carried? It's like...
Right guys, getting my last rod out now. Pretty sure I see him on just before, which is a good sign. That's on my right hand rod. Gives me a bit of an edge on, Dad. I didn't tell him like, but get this third one out, sit on them for a couple of hours, and hopefully be 1-0 to me. Let's have a look.
Right, so we've got 3 rods each in now. I've got a different thing on every rod. I've got a single, right, fluoro. I've got a mesh bag and a solid bag. The solid bag, unfortunately, I only had a 2-ounce flat lead in it. It looks like it's the toe's that massive. It's disturbing it, so I'm going to have to change that. Well, what are you up to?
I'm pretty sure I've seen a fish.
Did you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, whereabouts?
I've gone closer in on my right hand rod.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm going from what I heard off that geese.
What did he say?
He said he's seen 2.
Oh right, okay, yeah.
So I'm going off that. Yeah.
Quite close?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm fishing too far out, but you never know.
No, it's different, isn't it?
Yeah, at least it's different. We're trying different distances.
And if it doesn't work, in a few hours, put some bait out, I think.
Yeah.
For the night.
Yeah, we'll get the spom out and then introduce a bit of food.
Yeah.
Because the weather conditions, as though it's, even though it's blowing a hoolie and all the rest of it, it's 9-10 degrees, so it's not, for February, it's very good weather. And, if this was in the autumn, you'd be rubbing your hands. So, yeah, why not? We've had some big fish recently on our home waters, haven't we? So, yeah, they've been feeding well, so why shouldn't these?
Half an hour in, middle rod screamed off. Got up to it and yeah, it was bent round like a banana and I'm in. Happy days.
Do you want me to net it for you, Guy?
Yeah.
That was a result, wasn't it? You haven't been in that long, have you?
Nah, about half an hour.
Yeah.
Guess what that's on?
What?
Scopex.
Just concentrate on getting it in for now.
You're going to slip down there maybe.
Yeah, I know, it looks a bit like a death trap. Feel alright? Oh, it's a good one. Yeah, look at that.
It's not bad. Is it a bit slippy there? Shall I move
No,
up here?
no, it's fine. It's fine. Nice fish, that, isn't it?
Yeah. Go on then.
Yes. Nice. Lovely.
Very nice.
Nice fish as well, eh?
Yeah. Beautiful.
Do you want to go and get a mat?
Yeah. Get in there.
1-0 to the boy. What's going on? Some of our new baits as well, the Scopex and Peach, which we will be releasing shortly. So there we go.
Right, so I knew I seen one close in. I was pretty sure about it anyway. Middle rod screamed off and there she is. Just going to get her weighed and a few more to come hopefully. Nice mirror.
Oh, it's bigger than I thought. 26 and a half, have a look.
26.
Yeah,
I believe.
it's bigger than I thought.
All I know is it's 1-0 to me.
Oh, give over. It's early days yet, stop getting giddy.
Early days.
Mind you, it's a good
Nice.
start though, kid.
Oh yeah.
26 and a half. I thought it was about 20 pound, mate. It's grown.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Fast start as well.
Impressive. Right,
Yeah.
let's get her back.
Yeah, let's do it.
Fantastic. Well done, kid.
Cheers.
I'm proud of you, really.
Not so easy. Out she goes. Happy days. Right, sound.
Have you ever walked the high pass, watched the northern lights flash, took a photograph on a Paris street? Have you ever climbed a tall tree, asked someone for mercy, gave something away that wasn't free? I don't wanna get a vision of you stuck in my head, because I know that you were meant to be wilder. Another night of television while you're lying in bed, it's slowly gonna be the death of you. Have you ever really lived? You talk a big game, but it's just a matter of time. Have you ever really lived? We're all on the clock here.
Right, so I've just had a pretty big bang on the middle rod. The one I've just put back out. I also had the bite on the same rod, roughly 30 mins in. So I'm thinking the fish are on that spot. I'm going to give it another hour, or maybe just around that time, and then I'm going to bring it in, get my marker out, get a good spot, put some bait, probably introduce 10, 12 spoms. If they're there, bring them down onto it. But for now, I'm just going to keep it as it is, and hopefully it'll rip off, and then I can introduce more bait as we go. But yeah, it's looking good.
Have you ever really lived? You talk a big game, but it's just a matter of time. Have you ever really lived? We're all on the clock here. In the blink of an eye, you were gone. So for once in your life, try the deep blue water, feel the flow.
Can't see if it's gone. Yeah, that's gone. Yeah, I'm in. Yeah, we're in. Just come off. Just come off. Yeah, just dinked. Oh, is it? Yeah. Yeah, got away with it. It was definitely on though. Felt a dink. It's a bit annoying, like, but what do you do? Oh, still sharp. Yeah.
Hey, what's just happened there then?
Yeah, so I had a drop back, quite a
Yeah.
heavy one. Give it a minute because I didn't know what was going on because of the wind.
Yeah.
Hit it, it was definitely on.
Yeah.
So I marched up to the right, give it some stick, and then it was definitely on, and then it just shook its head.
It feel decent, or couldn't you tell?
Couldn't really tell.
Couldn't tell, no.
But it was definitely on. I think it just dinked me up. Still sharp as hell though.
Yeah.
So.
Right, get cracking, get it back in.
Yeah, let's get it back out.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice one, kidder. See you in a bit. Redoing the rods, with any other method other than 5 ounce leads, it's rolling across the bottom, so I've upped the 3 of them to the 5s, and then I'm using some 2mm pellets with some new liquids that a mate of mine's given me to try, these ooze things. Never tried it before. I met him at the show, and he said that he actually does some very, very good flavours. And I've used him for years for some of the flavours when I had the bait company and that, and I know he knows what he's doing. So I thought, they smelled fantastic, so I thought, let's give them a go, you know. So, yeah, that's what I'm giving a twirl. Let's see how it goes. Right, well, it's getting late now. It's probably the end of the shorts winter's day in February. So basically, Guy's won this one. It's 1-0 to Guy. He's caught the only fish of the day. It's 26.5. I think it was.
Lost one as well, didn't I?
Oh, he lost one as well. Yeah. So he's had 2 chances. I've had nothing. But we're speaking to the fishery owner, and he reckons that there's a good chance of getting bites in the night on this venue. So we've got the time, so we've come down, and we did plan to maybe stay as long as 48 hours. So what we're going to do is we're going to continue once the guys have gone and have a second match till tomorrow afternoon. So we're going to film it ourselves and take photographs, and then we'll let you know how we get on. And then we're going to continue the competition, really. But Guy's won this as far as the day's concerned, so fair play to you, mate, you know.
Yeah, it was a good fish though, wasn't
Yeah, it was a
I'm
nice
happy.
fish, yeah.
Didn't expect it, to be honest. I seen one, like I said, and that was it.
I mean, the weather's been just ridiculous, hasn't it, you know.
Well, we're hiding behind trees, aren't we? At the start, like?
We got out of the van this morning thinking, oh my God, what have we done here?
Get the kite out.
Wanted to run away, don't
Yeah,
we?
well, that's what I
Yeah,
mean.
so...
But it'll turn good, won't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Really,
It's always
yeah.
nice to get that first bite on a new venue as well, isn't
Yeah,
it? So,
yeah.
you know.
Oh, I'm happy, yeah.
Well, you only find out how good these places are from trying it. Well, this place is very interesting. I should imagine in the summer it's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
And there's some guys over there on the back of the wind, by the way. It's a massive walk. I wouldn't fancy it unless you've got an electric barra, which I haven't got. We haven't got, have we? But it must be half a mile.
Yeah, you got a few up and downs
up
as
and
well.
down and rough
like,
terrain, innit, Guy?
few
Yeah.
hills, yeah.
Or else we'd have done that, because straight away we said we should be on the back of the wind,
Yeah.
but we couldn't do it, so it wasn't feasible. So
I think we're in with a good shout, don't we?
we're in a good shout, yeah. And then, so we'll keep you posted and look out for what we catch later on.
For all I know, I could be the loser in the morning. You know?
You never know.
I could be losing, so it's one of them.
If you're going to lose, it's not bad to lose to your own son, is it? That
Yeah,
you've mentored along, so
That's
it's
how
great.
it is, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's good.
Yeah.
All right, see you soon. Well, there we go. Eventually I've had one. It was a bloody night from hell, if I'm honest. All night long, hardly any sleep, just waiting for the bivvy to blow away. It's been crazy. But this one rode off. This was a Scopex and Peach homemade pop-up, and fished at range on a flat lead. He had to use a 5 ounce flat lead to do this. So there we go. I guess it's about 14, 15 pound. But at least I'm not blanked, eh? So it's one apiece, but Guy's still winning because he's got the biggest fish. But we're going to give it till about 2 o'clock today and then call it a day. So we don't fancy another night of hell like that one. And right, let's get this one back. So